C-Fan Sports, a sports show that is dedicated to the Seattle sports fan. I'm Dave. This is Kevin. We're here on a Thursday night. Before we jump into the pregame or pre-week festivities for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I would like us to make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you turn on the notification bell. If you feel good about what you're hearing from us, thumbs up. If you're not so hot on it, thumbs down. Make sure that you drop us comments in the down below. Let us know what you think the score is and who you think your MVPs of this game are going to be, because we want to hear and we will reply to you.
Yes.
Before we get into all that, Kevin, I want to go over the fact I can't stand the Pittsburgh Steelers more than any other team besides the NFC West foes. And I'm going to tell you why, Kevin.
I don't even want to hear it anymore.
Super Bowl 40, we were wrong. If you just simply type in worst officiated Super Bowl in NFL history, XL, it comes up in big, bold letters. The phantom calls that were out there, the phantom trip that Matt Hasselbeck did, the shove allegedly of Darrell Jackson back in the end zone.
They are called the Steelers for a reason.
Steelers for a reason. And even though we're both 2-3, even though there is issues on both sides of the ball for Seattle, I don't care. I have a vested interest in this game because anytime the Seattle Seahawks play the Pittsburgh Steelers, I get a little more amped up. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into things. We've had a lot of turmoil this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're going to be going into this week. We've already discussed the fact that Russell's not going to be there.
Nope.
We've discussed the fact that Gino will be manning the ship. He'll be the captain. And so, Kevin, let's just jump right straight into who do you think are going to be the X factors for the Seattle Seahawks offense this week?
Offense, I think it's going to be the tight ends. You could call it Gerald Disley or Will Everett. I don't care. I know I'm only supposed to pick one player, but I really believe that the tight ends in this game are going to be the difference on offense.
Well, Kevin, I'm going to give it to our little speedy number one wide receiver. I think D. Eskridge is going to come back. They're going to fly sweep him left, fly sweep him right.
I hope
even when they don't give him the fly sweep, I think that he's going to be able to pull some of that pressure off of Gino, somebody that he'll be able to work the middle of the field to be able to get some yak going on. So I'm really looking for Dwayne Eskridge to have 5 to 8 touches and make an impact with those 5 to 8 touches. So every time he's in the game, they're going to have to account for what he does on offense.
Right.
So that's what I think it is. You're going tight ends. I am going with Dwayne Eskridge. So now let's go ahead and flip to the defensive side of the ball, where Trey Flowers can't be the defensive player of our team because he is in Cincinnati. Kevin, who is your defensive player of the X factor for this game coming up?
Well, I'm tired of not picking the right guy because it seems like every person that we pick, they stink. Or they just don't even show up. So
I'm pretty sure I picked somebody that got an interception. So
yeah, well, I'm going to pick, in my opinion, the defensive MVP this whole season, and that's Quandre Diggs, who's just been outstanding. 2 interceptions, pass defenses like crazy, just been solid in tackling, solid in coverage. He has been, in my opinion, hands down the MVP of our defense the first quarter of this season.
Okay. Well, my X factor is going to be the guy right now that I think either has to put up or shut up, because this game is earmarked for him in the simple fact that Jamal Adams is my X factor, just in case anybody was wondering. And I think that in order for him to be able to continue talking like he's been talking, he's got to have a huge game. He's going to have to affect the passing game. He's going to have to affect the run game. He's going to have to get a couple sacks. This is his game. And not only that, but he is playing across the field from Minkah Fitzpatrick. who,
Yeah.
you know what, a lot of people say is much better in all aspects of the game as far as the safety goes. And you know what, as far as I can tell from Jamal Adams, he does not like to be upstaged. So
No.
I think this week, Jamal Adams comes out and he gets 2 sacks and is a huge impact on defense for your Seattle Seahawks. So that's my X factor. Kevin is going with Quandre Diggs. So we have locked up the safety position as our X factors. On offense, just so that we can recap, Kevin's got the tight ends, and I'm going with D. Eskridge or Dwayne Eskridge. Yep. Kevin, all that's left to do now is for you to give us your final score. What do you think the score of this game is going to be?
Well, before I do that, I just really want to talk real quick. My concern with this game is the defense. Can they shut down running back Harris, wide receivers Claypool and Johnson? Those guys scare me with the way our defense have been playing. So with that said, my score is still Seahawks 27, Steelers 24.
Oof. You got a lot of faith there, Kevin. All right, Kevin, I'm not going to be quite as adventurous as you, but I'm really only going to knock off 3 points. I think it's going to be 24-17. Seattle does come out of Pittsburgh with a win, and we're able to dance on the bones of one Big Ben Roethlisberger. Right. Kevin, I only got 2 words left for him. What are they?
Go Hawks.